God's tender whisper of a gentle silence. Elijah the prophet, in despair and in fear, hiding in a cave. And there comes God with a tender whisper. Here is what is called the complex simplicity of God's ways. The complex simplicity of God's ways. Here was Elijah expecting some fire again, because the other day God came as fire. Human expectations and God's strange ways. God never comes the way you expect Him. Look into the whole Bible, you will see God hasn't got a pattern. You can't put Him into a box or into a, this is the way God behaves. You can never be sure how He comes. Let your imagination run wild. If only the Lord had come as a Superman with thousands of angels in a spectacular show and landed in Jerusalem. Imagine thousands of angels with a wonderful bang, with the music and heavenly music, and the Lord comes like a Superman, gently in slow motion, and landed in Jerusalem. Would it have been wonderful? Imagine that scene, wonderful. What an impression would have made on the people of Jerusalem, the Lord, the King of the universe, like a Superman landing in slow motion with all thousands of angels. Wouldn't they have believed Him? Human imagination. There He comes as a born of a woman, born in a cowshed, and some shepherds there. Doesn't look like any spectacular show from the King of this universe. Then look at the miracles He did. To a leper, a touch. For the servant of the centurion, just a word. You go, it's done. And Martha, wonderful theology. To Mary, some tears. Good to meditate on this, beautiful. To Martha, some theology. And Mary, tears. The same scene, but different approach to two different people. Here again, Elijah expecting a repetition of what happened the other day. But why the way of the Lord was different today? Because he is a man in despair, disillusioned, and lost. The other day he was full of courage and of valor. He was full of courage the other day. But how it happened 2 days later, this man was full of fear and despair. And there God comes like a gentle mother to apply some balm on his bruised ego. How interesting is the way of God. The lesson for you and me is always be on the lookout. The Lord is always passing by. But don't expect him to come in a particular way. He comes into everyone's life everyone's life in a unique way depending on your circumstances.